Hello everyone and good afternoon. I am popping on here today to go over an amazing cooking demo with you guys. And it's going to be a fun one because we're not following a recipe. So we are using my Pampered Chef Deluxe Cooking Blender, which is a great tool to have in your kitchen. You know, our blender's not just for your smoothies and your milkshakes, which of course I use this for every day, but it does so much more than that because it cooks and blends at the same time. So you can make piping hot soup, which we're gonna do right now, in here in just 30 minutes, okay? So what differs our blender from other ones on the market is that it has a heating element right in here, okay? So no, it's not heating by friction by the blade, it is all heating with a heating element here. We have several different settings right on our little dashboard here for smoothies, alternative milk. So if you like making your own oat milk or almond milk or cashew milk, you can do it right in this guy. There's also a grind setting. So you're gonna use that setting when you're making homemade peanut butter or any type of nut butters. We have a heated wash setting. So when you're done using the blender at any time, you're gonna add 3 cups of water up until this line here. You're gonna add a drop or 2 of soap, and then it's gonna wash up and it's gonna heat up, okay? So that way you're not having to wash it in the sink. It's super easy, all done in one thing. On this side, we have the soup, which is what we're gonna be using now. We have the heated puree, and we have jam and sauce, okay? So we are the only blender on the market in 2021 that has a patent for making jam. It's done in a 2-step process over 50 minutes. So you add your lemon juice or any type of fruit that you're wanting to make into a jam or a jelly. And then there's a function that says add, and then at a certain point you're gonna add your sugar, all that sorts of stuff, okay? So I've made strawberry jam, I've made pineapple jam, and it's the perfect way to use up fruits that might be going bad. So I have a bad habit of going to the grocery store, like Zehrs or something, and buying a package of fruit and then not using it all in the time that it's good, right? We all have bad habits like that. So what I found with this little guy, this little fun gadget, is that I'm not wasting anymore. If I do have leftover fruits, I'm making jam with it, okay? So it's good for toast, ice cream, so many amazing things. So if you want to check out my jam video of making pineapple jam, it is on my business page, Brianna Horn's Independent Pampered Chef Consultant page. So please feel free to find that and watch that, and you'll see it all happen. So we are making a throw together soup. Again, with the waste thing, not a huge fan of that. So, you know, when things are maybe not at their best, like produce wise, this is a great opportunity to utilize this blender, make things like marinara sauce right in here, make the soups. So today we are doing a hidden veggie soup. So it's gonna have tons of different types of vegetables in here, and none of it's gonna go to waste, which is awesome, okay? So I'll show you how I prep it, what I add to it. I don't measure anything, I kind of just throw into the pitcher, and then it'll cook and blend for 30 minutes, and then I'll have piping hot soup. So I'll show you how I do it. I'll turn it on, show you just the first process, minute or 2 of it blending. I'll end this live, and then I'll make sure to upload an end result, so that you can see how it turns out. So typically I do this a couple times a week. It is great for when we make lunches for work. It's great to bring it to work, okay? So we'll get started. So I have this huge carrot. I'm not gonna use the whole thing. So I'm just gonna chop it in half. And I'm gonna use my little peeler. I always use a little garbage bin. That way it's so easy. I put all my waste in here, and then I can easily put it in the green bin or in our compost bin outside. So it's easy. So I always have a little garbage bin. I'm gonna use our peeler, which is easy to use. Okay. Peel the carrot. And the best part is you can add any vegetables, any seasonings you want. Every blender does come with a cooking guide to show you different recipes, but I like just throwing what I have on hand right in, okay? So I'm just gonna cut that into smaller pieces. You always wanna make sure that there's a liquid in whatever soup you're making. So I found this really cool chicken broth. It is a chicken with roasted garlic. So I'm a huge garlic fan and I love adding it to everything. I work with a chef and we use tons of garlic. So if you're not a garlic fan, you probably wouldn't like my cooking because I put lots in. And I usually double whatever I'm using in every recipe. So if it calls for 3, I'm probably gonna put 6, okay? So we are just gonna add those carrots right to the blender, okay? So now I have some celery that, you know, has been in the fridge for a couple of days. It's not at its best, and I'm not too sure what I would use currently to cook it with. So I'm just gonna cut it. Most of these pieces are small, so I'm just gonna add it right to the pitcher of the blender, okay? And now I'm going to add some mushrooms as well to this mixture, okay? So for this, you definitely can just plop it right in here. This high power blender is gonna mix it all up, but I just wanna show you how easy it is when you're making things like stir fries or any casseroles or anything like sauteing mushrooms, how easy it is to use our quick slice to chop up mushrooms, okay? So this tool is 2 parts. So you're gonna put whatever vegetable, if you're using a bell pepper, mushrooms, mozzarella, zucchini, cucumber, you're gonna place it here, you're gonna go like this, and you're gonna cut it. Watch how easy it's gonna work and slice these mushrooms. Just like that, sliced, add it right to the blender. So you totally don't have to do this. This is high powered enough, but I just want to show you how amazing this little gadget is. And there we go, all sliced up, super easy. Okay, we are also going to add an onion as well, half an onion. Depending on your preference of onion flavor, you can add the whole onion. I just have this left over in my fridge, so I thought I would use it up. And now we are going to add some garlic, okay? So I have 1 garlic peeled from yesterday that I didn't use, so I'm just gonna add that. And now I have 3 garlic cloves that have the stuff on it, the skin, okay? Which I don't like dealing with garlic peels because they stick to your hand get all sticky. So a couple weeks ago I ordered myself a Pampered Chef garlic peel, okay? And boy, was I missing out on not having it before. So what you do is you put your clove of garlic right in this, so it's silicone, so it squishes. You're gonna put it in. You are going to put it on the counter. You're gonna roll it. You can hear it crunch, okay? Roll it back and forth a couple times, and it's removing the outside, okay? The outside of that garlic clove. So it is all peeled here. Put it right in my garbage bin, and I'm just gonna plop it in, okay? So you can add as many garlics to what your preference is. I'm a huge garlic fan, so I add lots, but the preference is totally up to you, okay? What you like. Okay, there we go. So easy peasy. I'm not getting garlic all over the place. Okay, and then our next step is to, so as I said, it's totally a mixture, a throw together soup. There's random things. We have everything from carrots to celery to, we're gonna add some diced tomatoes next, which have Italian seasonings, okay? So we are gonna use our handy little can opener. So what's special, you ask about this can opener, is that it's not gonna leave any sharp edges, okay? So it's gonna remove it without leaving sharp edges on the lid or on the can itself, okay? So all you do is twist it like normal. Make sure you go around at least once. Okay, and then when you get back to where you started, you're gonna turn it the other way, okay? It's gonna release, and on here are little teeth, okay? So you're gonna use the little teeth to lift up the can, and it won't leave any harsh edges, okay? So there's a little button on the side, gonna click it on, pull it up, okay? So now on here, no sharp edges. No sharp edges here. So you're not gonna cut yourself because, you know, we try to be so safe and be able to have the kids help you in the kitchen, and these are great tools to get them to help you out, okay? Okay, so we're gonna add this whole can. And its juices as well. You don't have to drain it. And then the fun part is adding your flavor, okay? So I love seasoning things. I love changing the different flavors of a whole bunch of different things. So today I'm gonna be using some Greek seasoning. Pampered Chef, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Lemon and oregano and so yummy. So I'm just going to add some of that. My favorite go-to Pampered Chef seasoning, if I give one advice to it, if you're looking for seasonings and I give you any one, it is gonna be our garlic and herb, okay? It's good on anything, vegetables, meat, it's my go-to. I go through so much a month, so I buy it in bulk. I buy like 6 or 7 at a time. And I've got my family members hooked. I have aunts and cousins who continuously always order it because they love it as well. Okay, and then the next seasoning I'm going to use is one of our newer seasonings. It is seasoning salt. It's more of a seasoning that has salt in it, okay? So it has, you can smell like celery salt in it. It's really good on potatoes or chicken. That's my favorite thing to use it on. So I'm just going to add a dash of it. But you can really, if you like celery salt, if you like Caesars and the rimming of the Caesar, that is very similar and it's really yummy. And when we make Caesars, we use our seasoning salt to rim the glass and it's so good. So now I'm just using, so our Pampered Chef grinders come in a little stand like this, super cute. We also sell the peppercorn mix inside and we sell the Himalayan salt as well. So I'm just gonna add some pepper and some salt. I like adding lots of spice, okay? I work with an Indian chef, so I'm used to the heat, and that's why I love things like Jamaican cuisine, any type of Caribbean, Indian food. I like the spice. So the more pepper, the better, in my opinion. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that Greek, okay? And just a touch more of some broth. Again, look, check out this broth, guys, from the store. It is so good. The addition of that garlic is amazing. Okay, let's blend this up. So your lid is gonna go on. Chime's gonna be made. That's how you know it's on. It will never work unless the lid is on. There we go. Okay, so once I hit go, it's gonna blend up, okay? So it's gonna blend and then it stops. So when it's stopping, that's the process of it heating up. So it obviously won't puree it or blend it all in one go, okay? So that's why it stops and it goes. But by the end of the 30-minute soup setting go, it will be completely piping hot. It'll be creamy soup. You can add anything that you want to it. If you want to add Parmesan cheese, if you want to add fresh basil, if you want to add cream or half and half or whipping cream to it, it's amazing. It's totally up to you what you add. Again, in that cooking guide that comes with this, there's lots of different recipes for things like hummus or soup. My favorite soup to make in here is mushroom bisque. It is so good. Oh my goodness. You have to try it out. It's really amazing. I personally, the only time I ever have mushroom soup is when I'm cooking with it, okay? So if I'm adding it to like a casserole or stuff like that. I don't eat it just a bowl of mushroom soup. But mushroom bisque in here is next level and it's so good. Okay, so we'll get this started. I'll turn it on, I'll let you watch it for 10 to 15 seconds and I'll end it and I'll come back on and show you what it's like when it's done. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, please come on and say hi and what you think. And I hope you all have a great afternoon. Take care. So anyways, it's heating up here now, guys. It will continue to blend. Thanks for watching.